Yo everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another video here on the PokerStaples channel. Today is something a little special. It's more of a study stream, so it's not a highlight where we're gonna play a tournament and run deep. We're more doing some quizzing and we're looking at some specific spots in poker and testing our skills using PAIRRD. We've released one other video like this. I think you guys like this. So here's another preview at some of the PAIRRD quizzes that you can do. If you want to check out PAIRRD for yourself, there's a link down below in the description. And YouTube moderating team, this is not a real money gaming site. I promise you, I am not breaking terms of service. This is a training site. There's no real money links on the link down below. Thank you, YouTube moderators. Let me know what you think about PAIRRD. If you find it interesting, it's one of my favorite ways to study right now. I spend a couple hours a week quizzing, so I think it's really useful. Hopefully you like the highlight. Enjoy. We're doing in position post flop 8-8-4. See, it's interesting because I think like they really don't have very many eights. Obviously, our hand, like the weakest overpair, doesn't mind betting big. But with our range, they still have aces, kings, queens, jacks. They can check raise. Like, I think we just want to bet small, so we'll do that. 10-8 suited, button versus big blind. Monochrome boards, bet small. A7, big blind chets, 8-6 deuce. We're 20 blinds deep. We can actually bet big some here. A7... not the one. I think we're going to go for... whoa. Oh, we don't get the range here. Okay, next question. We failed that. 9-8-5 button. Spade, spade. This is a pretty decent board for them. We're going to check some, but I don't like checking with king 4. I didn't even realize there wasn't a check. I think we want to go big sizing here. It chooses middle sizing. See, I haven't done any sims with like these middle sizes. Of like half pot. Check is pretty reasonable here, I think. Yeah, nice. Aces, under the gun checks. Queen, jack, 5. Nice, small bets. King, jack against under the gun. On 8-6 deuce. Bet small, nice. Under the gun checks on 9-9-6. Bet small and check. I think both are fine. Okay. It's very many years since I studied poker, so based on this program, I'm guessing most poker positions are more or less solved. Then you add in your own reads. I mean, they're not solved, right? But like you can get a good mathematical answer based on a set of inputs. But it's like you're making assumptions about how people are playing. So if they are deviating hugely from that strategy, they're gonna have ways that they can beat you. Like let's say that they are playing a really tight pre-flop strategy, where they don't have all of these hands that you are giving them credit for having. You're going to be coming up with solutions that are incorrect against that assumed range, right? Let's do this. Sevens, under the gun checks. I check. There's going to be 2. Yeah, I guess bet small. I don't like the bet big. It does say to bet big, man. Interesting. Sometimes, rarely. Big blind checks, 8-4-3, 2 spades, 20 blinds deep. I haven't done the half pot sizing. I haven't solved anything for 50%. I feel like 50% is good to bet here because we'll want some checks. This is a decent board for them. So both, but I like this bigger sizing. I bet if you gave it like a 55 bet size, it would choose that sometimes as well. Ace-8 deuce. Well, it's going to be a bit of both. In reality, I think I'm going to check here. But it's going to say we can bet small sometimes too. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thursday, raise first in. Good. I like raise first ins because they are easier, I think. Unless they include limping, in which case I fail. This is a fold. It's 10-9 offsuit. Under the gun 1. 6s. We will raise. Pure. Yep. Nice. 10-9, folds, nice. Jacks, limp mostly. Some raise, but limp. Actually more raise. I thought we would go for a limp call or a limp jam here most of the time. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to see this with this color, but it's, wow. Okay, so actually aces, kings, queens like never limp here. Ace, king off limps, ace, queen off limps. See, I'm definitely screwing this up. 20 blinds in the small blind. Like, I'm limping some of these big hands. It's choosing to limp 7s and 6s. What I'm doing in reality is I'm like raising 10s through 6s. I'm definitely jamming these small pairs, raising 10s through 6s, and then limping jacks through aces. I need to flip this on its head. Next question. Aces. Raise. Got that. King 3 suited. Raise. Got that. On the button. King 7 off. Raise. Got it. King 10 suited. Raise. It's on the edge. This is where they get you on the edge. It's a 50-50, bro. It's 100% raise. I'm an idiot. Raise. 8-3. Fold. Okay. 9 out of 10. Run it. Tuesday out of position post flop. Okay. Out of position post flop. Fold. Not enough. Queen 10 deuce. They go for a small bet here, but we have no pair. Through to straight. The bad backdoor flush draw. Out of position. 40 blinds deep. It's a no dice from me. Ace queen. Do we want to bet on 6-4 deuce? I am also not good at this. I don't like these spots. Ace queen with the backdoor flush draw. It means we have good turn river stuff going on. Button range is actually reasonably wide. I'm going to go for a bet and a check. Yes. Okay. Bigger bet and a check. That is cool. We're on the right page there. This is not bad for us. King 9's not the... Ooh. I can't fold, bro. Well, it's going to have to be raised then. Because I think it's either a raise or a fold. And I don't think call is good at all. So what raise are we going to go with here? This is a pretty bad hand. I'm going to have to go for the big one. Wow. He wants to call King 9 half the time? No. What do you mean? I guess rainbow, bro. I don't know. Bet 52 on King 6-5 with the set. Call pure. Yeah. All right. Dang it, bro. This one is not going well. King Jack. Fold this. Fold. Thank you. Thank goodness, man. Thank goodness that's a pure fold. Tuesday daily quiz. All right. Here's the daily quiz. 6 deuce. This is like another do we want to lead or not kind of situation. I think check and like I feel like the bet small. It might choose a little bit of all three, but like I'm going to guess these two. Yeah, nice. This is a part of my game I haven't implemented, as you guys can obviously see. You know, it's just like I'm not doing it. Raise call. Don't like squeeze. Jam. Call and jam, I guess. Pure call. Yeah. Jam a little 5s, and then we jam 7s. Yeah, all right. 5-4 suited. So it's on the edge, right? Like we're folding 4-3 suited, so I'm leaning towards folds. Fold and 3-bet. It is actually a call. It's the edge, yeah. Damn. We do 3-bet it a little bit here. We fold 4-3. This 5-3 suited is super gangster, by the way. I don't think I've ever flatted 5-3 suited there. Call and jam. Pure call. I mean, this is a bamboozle, bro. The idea being, if you jam King Jack, you can get King Queen to fold. But if you jam King Queen, Ace King, and Ace Queen aren't folding. Damn it! What a bamboozle range, though. I mean, just damn. So we're 40 blinds deep here. Definitely some call, definitely. But also, it might be all three, to be honest, man. It might be all three. You can definitely jam some. Jam 100! Oh, sick. See, this is sick, man. This is sick. For 40 blinds, right? Like, this is the spot. Like, no one's finding these. I mean, of course, like, the super high rollers are finding these, you know? But, like, you're playing the 215. People aren't finding these jams. Why jam? You mostly win with King 10 suited. Well, I think the logic behind jam here is that you get your opponents to fold quite a lot of hands, and when called, your hand is doing okay, right? So when you shove king 10, they're folding king jack and king queen, which is really nice, right? Like getting them to fold those better hands. And they're still going to call with eights, but you're flipping against eights, you know? So with how much dead money's in the pot, mathematically this makes sense. I feel like we don't want to do it with king queen, right? King queen offsuit, I guess, is okay, actually. King queen suited, I don't think we want a 3-bet here, but yeah. Let's see if I'm right. Come on, we're right. King queen's a flat, but king queen offsuit is a squeeze and a call. I have to say, if I saw someone shove 40 big blinds with king 10, I think they were making a mistake. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. So would I until I saw this, you know, and I learned it. So it's just like, see here we're 60 blinds deep, 60 big blinds deep. And I bet mathematically we get to jam here. I bet. I bet we get to jam here. Oh, I just don't even want to click it. I don't even want to click it. I bet we can. No, 3-bet pure. But we get to jam 10s. For 60 blinds, we just rip 10s. But here's the sick thing again, right? Jack 10 suited is an all-in. I'm telling you, Chad, I'm not finding this, right? Like, I'm making this mistake against the raise call all the time. All the time. Like, there's just no, like, I have never in my life shoved Jack 10 suited in that spot for 60 blinds. And that's why you study, to learn it. Let's get some more squeezing. Let's do another squeezing one. So we just looked at something like this with jacks. Yeah. Yeah. Just 3-bet. Linear. Call. Linear. So linear, so Dennis Wu, under the gun has a small range, that's why. So with under the gun's range being so small and tight, we just go linear against that. And we don't go linear against the later positions. Is that like a fair way of breaking this down? We actually call here. So this is the line then, yeah? Ace 10 suited. 3 bets. No, call pure. Ace 10 suited. Wow, look how small our raise and jam ranges here. Super small. 30 blinds deep, right? Like, we're calling every suited hand except for 7 deuce specifically. But in reality, we could just call every suited hand here as a decent rule of thumb. We're jamming the small pairs for 30. And we're literally 3-betting like such a small percentage. And then like occasionally these junky hands. That's really crazy, I think. Is a 3-better fold more of an intermediate beginner strategy than it gets nuanced at pro level? It really depends on a bunch of different factors. Bah, awesome. Like sometimes we 3-bet a ton. Like a good example is, you know, when we're in the small blind against the button raising and we're like 35 blinds deep, we 3-bet a ton. But when someone raises under the gun and we're in the small blind, we actually do more calling than 3-betting. So it's more position and stack depth kind of stuff that dictates when we 3-bet a lot and when we call a lot, which is why I'm surprised by that. I would have expected more. You can't be perfect, right? So it's just practicing. Like there's so many different variables and nuances, but the more you practice, the more you pick up, the more it's sort of solidified. Like I would have never called here in the past, like, and I've just gotten better. Of like, no, you get to call those small pairs there, and you just pick it up over time. But it's not about being perfect. No one is perfect. If anyone's being perfect, they're cheating, right? It's like there's too much to know. So it's just like getting better and picking up a few ideas, and you know. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay? Thanks.